Hi, welcome to Guitar Immerse YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to continue on the series of how to play in worship songs. Alright, so previously I did two videos on 4 common shapes, right? And each video had 4 different shapes, so total 8 shapes already, okay? So in this video, I'm going to move on to a different idea of how to play in probably the verse and the chorus of a worship song. Okay, so this idea, I call it a 2 notes idea, 2 note. Okay, you only need to use 2 note for this idea. Okay, instead of the 4 common shapes, we generally is like a triad, like a 3 note thing. So this case is a 2 note. Okay, so which 2 notes are we using? We are using the first note and the third note of the chord. Okay, the first and third. So if it's a major chord, it's the first and third. If it's a minor chord, it's the first and the third flat of the chord itself. Okay, so if you don't know what is 1, 3, and 5, okay, I did a video earlier on the horizontal 1, 3, 5. You can go and check that out. At least you have a better understanding of how a chord is being formed. Okay, now, so there are basically 2 shapes on each string. Okay, the 6th string, there will be 2 shapes that you can try, and the 5th string, there are 2 shapes you can try. Okay, so let's just talk about the 6th string first. So for example, if I want to play this A shape, okay, this 2 note shape, okay, what you need to do is first you need to find the A note on the 6th string. Okay, so if you don't know where's the A note, you can count E, F, okay, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Okay, that's your A note. Okay, so what you need to do, you put your first finger on the A note itself. Alright, now I'm going to use my second finger to place it on the 3rd string, okay, on the subsequent fret, which is probably fret number 6. So you get 5th fret, first finger, okay, on the 6th string, and then you have the 6th fret, okay, 6th fret, second finger on the 3rd string. So it looks something like this. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to pluck 2 notes together. You hear that? Okay, so that is your A major chord itself, or the A major shape that we need to play. Okay, if I want to do a minor, okay, what you do is you move your second finger to the same fret as your first finger. So both is going to be on the 5th fret. Okay, major, minor, major, minor. Okay, so these are the 2 main shapes you need to learn on the 6th string. Okay, now let's go on to the 5th string. Okay, let's say if I want to play a D shape, okay, so I'm going to find the D note, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So again, first finger on the D note on the 5th string, yeah. Now this time around, I'm going to move 2 frets down, okay, on the 2nd string, okay. So it's going to be 5th fret and the 7th fret. So this is my D shape. Okay, if I want a D minor, I move the 3rd finger back by 1 fret. So this is the D minor. D, D minor, D, D minor. Okay, so two shapes that you should know on the 5th string, and another 2 shapes on the 6th string. Okay, so that's step number 1. Okay, at least establish what are the 2 shapes on the 6th string. What are the 2 shapes on the 5th string. Okay, so once you're comfortable with the 4 shapes, okay, step number 2, you want to be able to play horizontally like a scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but now I'm going to use the shapes. Okay, so number 1, I'll use the major shape. Number 2, I'll use the minor shape. Number 3, I'll use the minor shape. Number 4, the major. Number 5, the major. Number 6, the minor shape. Number 7, also the minor shape. And then back to the number 1 again, which is the major shape. Okay, so for example, if I'm doing in D, in the key of D rather, okay, so I'm going to move down horizontally the shapes. Okay, so it goes like that, D. Next is E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor, okay, it's not really a C sharp minor, okay, but it's a C sharp bass, back to a D. So you should be able to do it like that. and then backwards. Okay, you can continue to go on backwards. Yeah. I can do the similar thing on the 6th string now. Still the same key on D, so D is here. Okay, you can go down. Okay, so once you're able to do a horizontal movement of like a scale movement, okay, of moving the different chords down the neck, you get a little bit more comfortable in terms of finding your particular chord that you need to play. Okay, so step number 1, know the 4 shapes. Okay, step number 2, at least be able to play the horizontal movement of the particular key. Okay, so step number 3, what you need to do is this. Now we're going to look at the song, okay, and then we're going to follow the different chords given in the song, for example, in the verse, okay. So let's take an example now for the song Beautiful Name. Okay, so for Beautiful Name, I'm just going to use right now the 5th string. So 5th string got 2 shapes, right? So I should be able to play the whole verse with just the 5th string. Okay, so let's just keep it to the 5th string. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, go. You were the word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you, our Christ. So you can do that. You can also use the 6th string now, for example. You were the word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you, our Christ. Alright. So you want to just maybe use, if you're not comfortable, you just use one of the strings, maybe the 6th string or the 5th string. You just choose one that you prefer, and then you can already play the verse itself already. Okay, let's say you want to be a bit more creative. Okay, so now you can try to combine both the 5th string and the 6th string. So here goes. You were the word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you, our Christ. What a beautiful name it is. So something like that, you're able to explore a wider range of tonality if you combine both the 6th and the 5th string shapes together. Okay, so that is 3 steps for you. Establish the 4 shapes for the 6th and the 5th string. Okay, play it horizontally for the key itself so you know where to move. Okay, number 3, then you follow the song itself, follow the chords, right? So whatever chord it is, you just follow D, then you G, and then you move so on and so forth. Okay, so now that is the playing. All right, now how about the sound? So if you're just going to play like that, it's a little bit boring. Okay, there's no dimension to the different sound, Okay, so in my patch itself, I'm using the AC30 that the previous video I kind of released this free Helix patch for everyone to try. So I'm using the same patch right now. I'm going to go to the light drive delay snapshot. Okay, so the light drive delay snapshot itself has a slightly overdriven tone, just a very mild. I added a Timmy inside. Okay, and then I'm putting 2 delays now. Okay, so if you're not using the Helix, you can actually do it on your other analog pedals, so on and so forth. Just add in a 1/4 delay. Okay, and then running into a .8 delay. Okay, and maybe you just want to put just a bit of a slight overdrive just to fatten the tone a little bit. Okay, so it sounds like that if I play a single plug. hear that bam ba dum bam ba da dum dum. The repeats or the delay is actually doing a very nice galloping kind of a repeat for you. So you don't have to be playing so much, you just need to play one time. Alright, so that's the sound that you will hear if you add in this kind of delays. And right now I'm on the second, or rather the combination of the neck and the middle pickup. So that's giving me a sweeter kind of a tone. So if I want a bit more edge to the sound, a bit brighter, I'll just normally use the middle pickup and drive it. You can hear that the highs is coming out a little bit stronger. So that the highs is the one that's probably going to cut out a little bit more. So if you're playing on top of full band, I wouldn't suggest using the neck and middle. Use the middle itself because that has a bit more edge to the sound. Okay? Now, so that's one way of playing it. The other way of playing it is I'm going to alternate my bass and my treble. So low note, high note, alternate like that. So it sounds something like this. Okay, so I'm just using thumb for the bass, and then because I'm holding the pick, right? So thumb on the bass and then probably second finger on the high note, just alternating. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and. So this gives a very kind of a driving kind of a sound, especially if your delay is running on a little bit at the background. Okay, so when the song is going to build, is about to build. Okay, sometimes I will do this kind of dung dang dung dang dung dang dung dang dung dang just to build into the sound and to give it a more push in the overall feel. Okay, so with that, I hope you have learned something today. So I call this the two-note idea. Okay, so you can either plug both notes at the same time, or you do alternate bass treble. Don't forget to put on a little bit of overdrive with delays, quarter note and dotted it. Okay, and use that as an idea. There are so many ideas to play in a particular song, so this is just one of them. Okay, the triads that we talked about earlier, the 4 common shapes, it's another idea. So start to stock take what kind of ideas you know. Okay, so the shapes and all that. And today I'm throwing on one more, which is a 2-note idea. Okay, so that you have more, the more ideas you have, the more creative you can be in different songs. Okay, if the song, you have been playing the same song for 10 over times already, you want to try something different. This is when you plug in all these ideas and you try, and probably it will sound something different. Okay, so if you like this worship tutorial, please give me a like. Best of all, okay, please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for the latest videos. Alright, with that, take care, God bless, I will see you